Damn, not here.
Okay, I know my last video was about Shadow Generations 2, but I kind of forgot that the DLC was going to come out, so now I'm just going to make a shorter video about that. So on the 12th of this month, the Sonic 3 movie pack dropped for Shadow Generations. The DLC added a whole new level in the game, which was a collaboration with, you'll never guess this, the Sonic 3 movie. I know, that's crazy, that's mind-blowing. The DLC only added like one level, but for a single level, I think it was really cool. The level takes place in Tokyo and lets you play as the movie version of Shadow, Keanu Reeves and all. I got something to say about Keanu later. The level's really well made and has some sick ass cutscenes in it that made my jaw literally drop the first time I played it, and the second time. And the third time. They even completely remade Shadow from the ground up with his model. He looks like the movie version of Shadow, which like duh, but he also has a new jump animation and his shoes have these really cool blue sparks that I actually wish was in the base game. The level itself is pretty good, but I do have a few gripes about it because I think the entire missile mechanic was just pretty annoying after like the first few go arounds. The challenges are also kind of like middle of the road. I don't really care for them, but I mean, they could be a lot worse, so I guess I can't complain. The music's also great as usual, and I really like the new victory songs that play when you beat the level.
Perfect.
Honestly, the effort put into this DLC as a whole is insane. Everything from the new models to the new animations to the new particle effects, or even the ranking screen that has entirely new animations, jingles, and voice lines because, you know, Keanu speaks during them. All of them are really high effort and it shows in every little detail of the DLC. Now, about Keanu, I don't really like the way he plays Shadow in the DLC, man. Look, Keanu Reeves is obviously an extremely talented actor in every way, but he really doesn't feel too great as Shadow. I was already skeptical when I heard that he was going to play him in the movie, but from the trailers, it doesn't seem too bad in there. In this DLC though, I didn't like his overall performance. I think some of the lines he says during Chaos Control are pretty cool.
This is the ultimate power. Freeze.
And I like his lines for the results screens.
I should have tried harder.
But for the most part, I don't really like his vocal performance as Shadow for this game. He kind of sounds like he's tired or he isn't really trying for his lines, which is fine in some cases, but not in the case of a Sonic the Hedgehog boost formula video game. Even the Chaos Control line was very...
Chaos Control.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. I honestly think his voice could work in the movie, but I just think in here it doesn't really work out. The DLC costs about $6 USD, and for that price, I can't 100% say that it's worth the money. Don't get me wrong, the DLC is extremely high quality, and it's really enjoyable, but it's literally just one level and 2 challenges. Even the collectibles in the level are just a picture of Shadow with a background behind him. It didn't have that much content, and you can't even use the movie costume in other levels. It's only in the Tokyo level, which sucks, but I guess is understandable, considering the fact that they would have to reanimate the entire game with that costume for it to work. If you already have the digital deluxe edition of the game, then that's cool because you can just get this DLC for free. But if you don't, and you just don't end up buying it, don't stress too hard about it. It doesn't really do anything too crazy, and you can probably get the same experience just watching a YouTube playthrough of it or something. That's all I want to say about the DLC. There's not much to really say about it because, again, it's basically just one level, but I personally really enjoyed the DLC as a whole, even with the parts that I don't like. Okay, bye.
Like and subscribe.